I had a major record deal with Mercury Records. We had a #1 song on the radio. At face value, everything was going right for me. But behind the curtain, I was miserable. And it was my own fault. It was nobody else's fault. I was miserable because right after the biggest success of my career, I felt tons and tons of pressure to repeat it and repeat it again and again and again. Because of that, I was looking to my left and right instead of just keeping my head down and trusting the team behind me and that it was going to, if I just did the work, it would pan out again. I was mad about the time it was taking for the second one, the follow-up to happen. And I was comparing how fast this person's was going and mine was at a standstill and whose fault is this, and it couldn't have been the song, or the music. And so all these dangerous thoughts were ultimately turning me into a pretty bitter person. And right on the heels of success. And so that's shameful, but it's honest. I'm not proud that I felt that way. And that's how I was approaching my career at that time. But I am thankful that it came to a head because it gave me I walked into Mike's office.
So you're headed up to the top to tell
the head of the most powerful labels in town that I feel lost and I want to leave the label. Can I get out of my record deal?
Were you scared?
I was so lost, dude. I had a bunch of people telling me their advice on my song, like what songs I should do and how I should dress and present myself and don't wear a hat, wear a hat, don't wear those shoes, wear these boots. And ultimately I wanted to win, so I was willing to play ball. But at some point it's like, man, who am I? What am I bringing to this equation? I wasn't even happy being on the road. I would play shows and just phone it in essentially. And so I went in and I told him all that. I sat down with Mike and I said, I feel lost. I don't even know what I want to say anymore. And I need your permission to leave this deal so I can go find myself again, or even to find out if I even want to do this. And he was super gracious and allowed me to go.